Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I really want to share my story on how I healed myself from hormonal problems that I had. And it's been maybe almost a year. It's going to be a year in this year around November. Yes, November. So in November, it's not even a year ago, I healed myself from a health condition. It's not really a health condition, but I had a lot of hormonal problems and I was not getting my period for almost like a year. No, it was actually more than a year, and a year and a half or something like that. And I healed myself through knowing and understanding and moving God within myself. So if you haven't watched my last video where I shared with you my experience where God connected with me, or I connected with God, or I saw God, I say this because we're always waiting for Him to come to us, or we have to get to it. We just have to notice that it's already here. Like, it's already here. His presence. And you don't have to feel it. There's this illusion where people think they have to feel something different. They have to, see light. They have to see stars. They have to see angels. You don't have to see any of that. Those are things that people tell you that actually makes it harder for you to be able to connect with your true nature, with who you truly are. So there's nothing for you to do. There's nothing for you to become different from who you are already. You just have to notice that it's already here. It's already in you. You understand? Like, it's not inside of you. The body is inside of itself. Of himself, so to speak. So if it's the first time that you are watching me, the last video on my channel is very important, what I share, and it was amazing if you could watch it all of the videos, so you can really grasp and understand the concept and what I share, and all of those seeds that I put there that will actually help you to connect with who you are, with your God self. And again, I'm Portuguese. English is not my first language, even though I think my English is really good. But yes, so I'm Portuguese. If there's any Portuguese people here watching me, hi. And so let's get to the story. So in the first video, I shared with you that in around July, maybe, almost a year ago, I saw and felt God, His presence. I tell all the story in my last video again. I'm not going to share now that with here. I'm just going to point some stuff that will help you to connect what I'm going to share here. And I was really starting to read Joseph Murphy, Dr. Joseph Murphy, if you know it. He's amazing. And he really talks about our I amness. So our I am is God. And God is when you are aware. For example, you are aware that you exist right now. You just close your eyes and just hear the noises that come from your phone or from your earpods or something like that, and just notice, like, you are aware that you exist. So you are aware of your presence, that you are here right now, of this present moment, of your existence. And when you start to connect with this silence, with this presence, it's when you start to understand that really God is all there is. There's nothing more than that. And in this stillness, when you start to observe yourself, it's when you start to connect with your I amness, with God within you. And Dr. Joseph Murphy, he was one of the first person, one of the first men to share about, so to speak, manifestation. You don't manifest anything, you just see it. You understand? We don't manifest, we don't create. Okay, we just notice what was already there. In a sense, you are creating your life because you are pointing your energy towards what you want, but really you are not creating anything. You are selecting. You are allowing yourself to be in the presence of what you want, of what you desire, what is already yours. You just don't allow it to appear in your natural way. Okay, I really want to share a video about that. And there was a lot of texts that I had there about healing ourselves, allowing the presence of God to move through you and heal you. And I started doing that. It was almost like a meditation, and I would actually imagine in my mind like a white light, and that white light was God moving through me. And when I started doing those meditations, actually I think those meditations, me reading those texts, those prayers, so to speak, that were in that book, allow me to start open myself to the idea of something that was already inside of me. Like even these videos, they put seeds in your mind. You might not understand, you might not feel the knowledge. You have to feel the essence of what is being shared. It's not just hearing, it's when you start to feel, I feel it within me, this is true. When you start to have those feelings, it's because your soul is starting to to understand and is starting to remember that information that it's already within. And so I really started to doing those meditations and just letting myself being balanced again. Because you have to understand that when you are going through some health condition, or even your life, it can be around money, relationships, family, again, health. When something is not perfect, and yes, I'm really saying this word, perfect. When something is not perfect, it's not in its true nature, because God is perfect. God is perfection itself. And everything is perfect. You have to understand, everything is perfect. So our purpose in life is to come back to our perfection. And I don't want to go far away a lot from what I want to talk about, but now it just is the idea of someone that doesn't have a leg, okay? Doesn't have a leg or an arm, and we call that not being perfect. For that person, that it's his perfection, so to speak, so but what I mean by this is, when before you were in a perfect state, okay, you were in a perfect state, and you were perfect not by looking at your body, but what you were feeling within yourself. So let me just share this with you, and then you may ask, well, what if a person had a leg and an accident happened and the person lost the leg? Now he is not perfect. He's not perfect until the point where he feels the perfection of the point he arrived, and he doesn't have a leg, but he's so okay with himself, he's so okay with his situation, that his situation became perfect. Now when we are going through a health condition from inside, which was my case, I didn't have my period, I was always thinking about that. I felt like I was imbalanced. My sleep was not right. My hair was falling. My weight was not right. I had a lot of pimples. I was suffering with my condition. So I was not feeling the perfection of myself, and I couldn't feel it because I was, dealing with the consequences of the disharmony that was happening inside my body. So I had to allow myself to see myself already perfect. And what I mean by this is not visualizing, it's understanding that you are not this character, you are not this body, and the presence that is already inside of you, this energy, who you truly are, is perfect. And allow that presence that is already inside of me to just move my body to the right places. You understand? And I'm going to teach you this. You have to learn to get out of the way, because we feel like we have to do, visualize, affirm, visualize, imagine, doing affirmations again and pray. You are on the way of your energy moving, because you're doing so much that it just says like you are trying to become something beyond of what you already are within yourself. So you have to get out of your way. You understand? We have to learn to get out of our way. Okay? And when you really understand this, and when you really grasp this information, then you will see yourself, your body getting perfect. Just allow it. Even the time that it takes, it's perfect. It's already happening. You are already perfect. Just understand that that's your true nature. And also, I want to say this. It wasn't just this that healed me, but this had a big weight on it. But in the next video, I'm going to share with you, if you are also dealing with hormonal problems, I'm going to share with you, and if you are a woman, or if you are struggling to get pregnant, or dealing with your pregnancy or after a pregnancy, next video I'm going to share with you how you can heal yourself, and it's going to be very beautiful. So yeah, bye bye.